There are people flying private aircraft right now who would rather be shot than get on a first-class seat on a normal airline because it would mean they'd have to walk through an air terminal. It kind of starts with your parents, and they don't, you know how families teach things. They don't just sit you down and tell you things. They show you what they value, and it's in the air. And one of the assumptions was that you would work very hard in your lifetime to take what you inherited and turn it into more so that your children would have more than you had.
Why should we be surprised that in a corrupt system, the very, very richest people, multi-billionaires, pay in a given year zero in federal income tax?
This is a long, many generations ethos that I think really needs to be questioned, and it's hard when you're raised in a family and you're taught something from very young to ask questions about those things. But looking around the way our society is currently structured, it really is time for wealthy people to ask themselves some hard questions. For instance, take borrowing against your assets for cash needs. That is a way of relying on the growth in the value of your assets to create material things in your life without actually paying taxes on the growth in those assets. So you're benefiting by the growth without ever paying a capital gains tax. This is all possible because we don't tax growth, we tax work. And the fact is that people are sitting on their rear ends on their couches earning and not paying taxes on money while people are going out every day to a job and working their butts off just to make ends meet. And that just seems like an upside down structure. An addict has the same pattern every time, no matter what the drug is. It's that, you take a drink, it feels good that first drink, you take a second drink, and the next night you come back to 2 drinks, and that gets you the feeling that you were looking for. And then before you know it, 3 drinks, 4 drinks, 5 drinks in, you've got to go further to get to the feeling that you're trying to have. And so when you have things, you have to have more things. And anything that you have turns into what is normal. And so there are people flying private aircraft right now who would rather be shot than get on a first-class seat on a normal airline because it would mean they'd have to walk through an air terminal. And that is terribly dangerous to democracy, to society, because there are people, large swaths of people, who are separating themselves so categorically from everything everyone else experiences, that then when they turn around and they use your money and translate it into political power, they don't have any idea what kind of lives regular people live.